Muli tayo nagbabalik sa University Alliance Cup Season 3. Hatid sa inyo ng AcadArena. Siyempre kami pa rin ang inyong mga casters. My name is Taylor, kasama ko si Mochi. Mochi, kakatapos lang ng match natin with CSJL
Mhm.
Kalamba and also UPLB. CSJL was able to take that win. Southern Knights with a very, very clean, kumbaga sweep eh. Medyo sweep.
Clean.
One-sided match right there. This time around, looking at it, iAcademy versus Xavier University naman, Ateneo de Cagayan ang maglalaban. This is LX Hydra and also Exceed Crusaders. Thoughts on this matchup?
Hmm. And
Hmm.
like, and actually, I haven't witnessed their game talaga. Pero, ang naririnig ko lang sa mga sabi-sabi lang naman. Tapos si Pamantasan ng Luzon ng Maynila, to si Elix Hydra, napakatindi daw kasi they're making their way up to the top. So, let's see kung totoo nga yung mga naririnig ko at sabi-sabi ng ibang tao.
Paakyat, kumbaga. But I have
Mhm.
actually witnessed Exceed Crusaders and these guys are here to really look for blood. Dahil yung
Ooh.
pagdating sa gameplay, sa game style na meron sila as a team, you can definitely see na kumpletos recados, kumbaga, yung team na ito. They have the strategy, they have the aim duels, they have players that can pop off, and I
Mhm.
think this is finally the time na makita o ipakita nila dito sa ating stream at dito sa UAC na kakayanin nila makalabas sa kalaban nila, which is LX Hydra right there on your screen, na nakikita nyo rin naman yung isa medyo fish eye pa. And on the other hand,
Mhm.
Exceed Crusaders, very, very chill. Alam ko ito yung may terror buff last time eh. May last time kasi
Uy!
na nag-stream kami, ako yung nag-cast, and naglalabas sila ng papel na may terror na pangalan. So may Taylor buff and medyo one-sided
That's
din
cute.
yung match na yun, and I think
Mhm.
Taylor buff is real. Tingnan natin kung
Uy!
gagawin ulit nila yun ngayon.
Yeah. Sila lang ba ang team na may bukod tanging Taylor buff? Or
Sila lang yung gumawa nun first ever sa isang
oh!
tournament na nakita ko na pinakita yung camera ng mga players na meron silang hawak. Salamat sa fan sign, idol. Ginawa niya ako ng fan sign, literal eh. The map is yet again bind, mga
Uy.
kaibigan. And Exceed Crusaders are locking in that Sova already, the Sky pick. Very, very viable, especially getting that
Mhm.
information from the guiding light and also the trailblazer. And this is also actually a pseudo duelist type of agent na kaya mo makapag-entry with the help of a sky as well. At the same time, FTEM is holding on to the raise and hovering to the raise, and Wabak was actually, or is actually, trying to pick a Viper pick. Like I said a while ago, also
Mm.
a very formidable agent to be picked dito, and we might quite possibly see a Brimstone as the smoker. Kind of the same for both sides, actually.
Mhm. And I think, are they hovering to two
Ayan
controllers?
na!
Like,
Yung Terror buff! Kaso hindi
ayan na
kita!
lalabas na. Oh no! But deten kuya! Ibaba mo pa ng
Baba
slight!
mo konti! Baba mo konti! Baba mo konti! Baka mochi na yan this time eh. Baka mochi na eh.
Taylor na yan, syempre. And of course, as long as the buff works, cling into it nga naman talaga. Pero I think we will be seeing nga, okay, hindi nag-Viper itong side ng XCK Crusaders, but Elix Hydra would be having that Viper pick. Ooh, okay, that is different. And yes, they'll be going for the double controller setup as well. And double initiator naman sa side ng XCK Crusaders. Okay, this would be a really interesting mix considering that there would be denial of information and one that is scouring for information at the same time.
Tignan mo naman, oh.
Shash.
Parang bagong graduate lang, and on the other hand, parang, what's up guys? Tara, laban na! Let's go! UAC! Here we
Fresh.
go! On the first game against these two teams, Ilex Hydra starting on the defense and Exceed Crusaders starting on the offense. Of course, bago tayo magsimula, UAC wouldn't be a thing without our amazing sponsors and partners. Hatid sa inyo ng Globe Telcom, ang ating official
Mm-hmm.
telco sponsor, ASUS Republic
Moms.
of Gamers, ang ating official gaming PC and laptop partner, Logitech G naman para
Mm.
sa ating official gaming gear, Riot Games for our publishing partner, at syempre Twitch Student ang ating platform partner. Heading in to
Mm.
round number 1, our pistol round.
Yes, and I think we'll be Diving right in? No? No? Okay. Let's test the waters first bago tayo mag-dive. Okay? Tamang tingin muna tayo dito with our all drone. And I think they've spotted out enough. And there would be 3 members onto our A side, which is a pretty standard setup. But at the same time, we're seeing our Viper and Kyra in really close position by the entrance of our B side. And I think they'll be going in just in a bit. Boom, what's now available for them. And the Trailblazer will be spotting someone, but not that near him to know who that person is. But still, here we are. Kyrie gonna go for that aggressive stance. I guess that would not work out for him because Nanat will be getting that kill instead. And Rosa will be trading him. And we're seeing the exchanges coming from Rosa. Dire-diretso na ito. And mukhang nagda-dive in na lang talaga dito. At mukhang, ayun, 1-0 korekta. Elix Hydra ang nanalo dito.
Alex Hydra getting that pistol round on their side and knowing also at the same time na tatlo kasi sa players nila kanina is meron ng armors no na hawak. So it would take
Mhm.
some time before you can pin them down. But also knowing that Exceed Crusader is on the attackers, they need those utilities sana to make an entry. And with the Groza just pinning 3 players down as well, medyo nahirapan sila doon. Now, they wanna play it out and seek for information with the help of this recon
Noise.
sa, sa showers. Shoot the shoot.
Mhm.
3 points.
Noise lineup.
Walang
Mhm.
foul.
True. Saktong-sakto pasok sa banga. But I think Rosa will have a pretty good idea that the Shuba will be lingering there. And chill-chill lang muna sila dito. Still, second round pa lang naman to. And nothing really fancy going on here. But Pedro might have that force buy. But I think Kara will be spotting out 2 of the members from Exceed Crusaders. And will be popping out the base shells once again for anyone who's trying to rush him in. But still, 3v5 tayo dito and mukhang major advantage to para sa side ng Alex Hydra because yung spike natin nandoon din sa leak. Naku po, deadly to.
Triple kill going for the fourth one. Will he be able to make it? The shot's not connecting though, and Wabak will secure the kill instead. 4v2. 3p Dan nakaisa na rin, and this is just Wabak trying to get kills, but it's not gonna happen. Alex Hydra takes this to a 2-0. They are looking strong. They can be aggressive at the same time, knowing na syempre, even though they are on the defense, they have the guns. And kung hindi ka magiging aggressive, baka magawan ka pa ng matitinding play. And Exceed Crusaders is definitely capable of that.
Naaalala ko na si Trippy Dan. Okay, this guy. Yung oras na makahawak siya ng operator, 4 rounds ata ang nagtagal bago mawala yung operator sa kanya. So I think that is something that Exceed Crusaders should really look out for. Mukhang naalala ko na yung sinasabi ko. Okay, tignan natin paano magyayari dito. Okay, the lineup is about to be put out by Draxina just in a bit. Sige, tamang tansya muna tayo dito. Looking for the right timing. Pakiramdaman muna. And they're really keen with their aggressive angles as well with the crossfire dito sa ating hookah. Our long is just not being occupied by anyone but still someone is picking if ever na merong mag-commit dyan. But at the same time, I really like the stance coming from the side of Alex Hyde kasi alam nila na they have that upper hand when it comes to the angles na hindi i-expect ng Exceed Crusaders. And at the same time, Exceed Crusaders, they're need to step up their game. And I think that we'll be witnessing that right now, considering that they're on their full buy then.
Daming smoke dito. Parehas brimstone pa. Mga
True.
40 seconds bago mawala. Tapos na yung round, meron pa ring smoke. But this is the angle. Ito yung wall ng Sage na kaya sanang akitan. Kaso nga lang medyo mali yung angle of that. Now with 3P Dan, just securing lamps, trying to pinpoint the enemies as well. He was able to get one, but the security, or rather, the refrag mula sa Exceed Crusaders is definitely there. 2v3 situation right now. Low on HP na yung Sova, and the last player remaining, which is Groza, will be pinned down as the Seekers is trying to find him. Attackers won, Exceed Crusaders was able to secure that round. Also, knowing how they were playing it really slow and nakaposition talaga sila ng matindi just to make sure na yung posibleng play na gawin nila is just perfectly executed. The smokes come
Mhm.
in, nagpasok na rin yung Aldron, isabay natin yung guiding light mula showers. Wala kasing nag-hold for the side of Elix Hydra doon sa mga choke
Yeah.
points na yon. Kaya they were able to capitalize on that and make a play happen.
And kita naman, buwang-buwi rin, di ba? Like, considering that they pulled out this round then, of course, they have the upper hand in terms of the gunpowder. And I think it really played well for their side. But I think Cairo will be spotting someone off here. He is not. Okay, tamang hold lang tayo sa ating mga angles. And I think it's just the waiting game once again as Draxina will be having good amount of info that they might be committing onto our B side just a bit, but Cairo would be putting them down, and it's now 4v5 with the side of Exceed Crusader might be hesitating on which side they should commit into.
Smoke's down.
Smokes coming down for what we have right here. And right now, Alex Hydra, they're just holding down the fort, really. Kasi magkakasama lang naman din yung Exceed Crusaders dito. Apat sila magkakasama. They gotta pick off. This can delay a lot. Especially yung na-pick off nila is yung entry, which is yung Raze. No satchel in place can be expected as Shogun tries to use this Trailblazer to get information, and they get one with Trippy Dan and that Recon Vault connecting, or rather the Aldron detecting him. Nagamit na rin yung Orbital Strike but they weren't able to go in dahil nga sa lock-in ginagawa ng Electrite na on site, but they were able to capitalize on that one-way smoke, a one-to-one trade happening, and Dowie going down as well. The last person remaining, which is a Sage, can heal
10 seconds
himself
left.
right now, and that is exactly what is happening. Meron ding orb na pwedeng kunin on showers. They can rest up, but I think it's a very much impossible thing to do dahil medyo choke point. Pasok na yung players niya eh. Doon sa site, and also wala ng time.
That is pretty unfortunate. I have seen a lot of utilities has been put out from the side of Exceed Crusaders. Sayang yung mga utilities na yun. Sadly, it did not connect. Like, at least make it a bit expensive for the side of Alexandra. But at least we see that the alam mo yun, alam natin na the intention is there. At least, sana mabawi nila yon. But at this point in time, they'll be forced to go for that eco round. And Nana will be the only one handling that Phantom.
Revealing area.
This might be a free give or a free round or a bonus round for the side of Elise Hyder. But let us see if Exceed Crusaders would manage or would be able to pull out something that is out of the ordinary. Kasi ngayon, chill-chill lang sila dito. Once again, it's always the 1 minute mark less nagkakaroon ng ganap dito.
Waiting game para sa
Launching
defenders, and as they should. Dahil yun naman talaga. And this is just one-way smokes upon one-way smokes. This would take forever. Kailangan nila makapush, and Wabak was able to secure that sheriff shot. And a good opening dahil they can take on lamps immediately. Cairo destroying that wall. Medyo delikado na yung position nila dito. They have to go back at least to that to make that retake happen. The 5v4 situation is up and online with Seasons getting a kill and now making that a 4v4.
4v4 hindi, pero mukhang mababawasan pa na isa as Seasons will be getting the kill to FTM at continuous lang tayo dito sa ating mga trades, and I
One
think they
enemy
would be
remaining.
having a difficult time kung paano nila i-defuse si
Player
Spike.
standing.
1v2, Seasons will be spotting him down, but this now 1v1. Oh no! Kompleto pa ang help ni Draxina, and Draxina will be getting that kill onto Dewey, and that brings us now to a 4-1 sa ating scoreboard kung saan namamayagpag ang Elix Hydra at this point in time.
4-1 is the score. Exceed Crusaders. Last time, I think they made a comeback happen, or it's the other way around. So, with the map like Bind, yun din yung mapa na kinasko with them, if I am not mistaken. And they did pretty well on that. The other team was able to make yung first half, medyo tagilid yung Bapor, but onto the second half, nakabawi sila kahit papano. So, looking at it, maybe attacker's side isn't their usual place, or any possible mas malakas sila sa defender's side. This is the recon coming in and detecting actually. Ooh, No
No?
detection.
Oh,
Hindi siya naabutan.
no. Mhm. Wow, okay. That is really lucky for him. But I think Nanat would be getting that kill, okay? Someone has been unlucky that time. But this now 4v5 and just a matter amount of time before we witness what's awaiting for us to be unveiled for both sides of the teams. 1 minute mark pa rin tayo dito, waiting people in. But I guess not as Uptem will be getting that kill onto Seasons. It might be backing out from that area. Mukhang napaforce sila dito ng Viper Spit. But at the same time, they're still trying to go in. Wabak with that really silent push onto our A site. And mukhang makakaspot siya dito ng isa and still RJ still trying to look for anyone out of that. But the smokes are covering it. And this is now the potential time for Exceed Traders to go for their comeback. Knowing that they're now in the site. Lockdown na kanila ito. Not in, no pun intended sa ultimate killjoy. But still, this might be potential kill for Trippy Dan holding that operator, and I think he'll be opting to save that na lang, but I guess he'll be hunted down by the remaining of members of XC Crusaders, and nakakatakot to, and ooh, that flick. What?
Muntik na niya mapatay si FTM actually, no? But it
Mm-hmm.
didn't happen with the classic just on his hand. The thing is, it seems like with Exceed Crusaders, B-site works out really well for them. Especially kapag
Yes, sir.
nalabas na ng smoke yung Elix sa A-site. Dahil one Brimstone smoke, ilalapag niya for a one-way. And it would take some time, 20 seconds to be exact para mawala yung smoke na yon. And then pwede niya ulit
Mm-hmm.
lapagan. So it's just delaying after delaying para sa side ng Exceed Crusaders. And kung ilalabas agad ng Brimstone yung smoke na yan, maybe they can go to B site instead. But the Viper Wall, yun naman yung susunod na kailangan nilang tapatan. This is the battle of the two smokes that can
Mm-hmm.
hold down two sides as well. Mahirap din to para sa defending side mamaya ng Exceed Crusaders, honestly.
Yeah, it's really difficult considering yeah, we have the initiators trying to go through information. But I think hindi siya magiging sapat because there are smokes always blocking that. And I guess someone else has been locked out. Those knives would not connect and the trace is going on from before. And they're now going to plant the spike. Indeed. And I think FTM will be securing Seasons. And this is now a 2v5. Let's see if a miracle might be able to unveil knowing that Kyra is just holding the frenzy too. Okay, tamang show off tayo. Inspect muna tayo dyan. But Roxina will be getting killed to FTM. It's now 2v4 and mukhang hindi na nga siya magtatagal pa. Roxina, the last one, would be dead and eliminated by Wabak. Nawabak siya dun.
Basa-basa lang ng plays para sa side ng Exceed Crusaders. Ito yung advantage na meron yung team na to, no? Knowing that I've also watched their previous games, they can adjust completely dun sa kalaban nila once they figured out how they play. So, with regards to that, it seems like with the 4-3 scoreline, this is gonna be quite a close match. Kung continuous, kung kaya i-replicate ng Exceed Crusaders ng paulit-ulit yung mga rounds na nakukuha din nila. Looking at it as well, this might probably be a technical pause as one player is still trying to reconnect. Kumbaga, nagre-recon lang siya dito. So, habang nagre-recon siya, syempre, this tournament is presented by ASUS Republic of Gamers, powered by the reigning king of gaming laptops, the ROG Zephyrus S17, featuring, syempre, an 11th Gen Intel Core i9 CPU cooled with liquid metal and a GeForce, a GPU with RTX 3080 to take your gaming experience to the next level. Hashtag for those who dare. Available yan sa ating nearest ASUS and ROG accredited stores nationwide. O kaya naman pwede kayo pumunta sa rog.acadarena.com to check it out.
Pero, alam nyo, kung meron na kayong ROG Zephyrus S17, syempre kailangan mo ng peripherals dyan. That's why, kung naghahanap ka ng mga additions for that bleeding edge na hardware, we have the peripherals and all the accessories that your gaming gear needs. So, also check out Logitech G so that you can keep playing. Hashtag keep playing. You can check them out over at logitech.acadarena.com as well.
Isipin mo naka-Logitech ako, di na ako tumigil maglaro. Tapos ngayon nagka-cast na naman ako, mamaya maglalaro na naman ako. But this is now the Hunter's Fury coming in. Magkoconnect ba yan ang katanungan? It connects once and twice to get the kill on Draxina. Wala nang smoker na isa. This is opening up the site immediately for Exceed Crusaders. The shock darts para lang ma-clear yung pocket na yan. Pero walang tao actually. The satchel in play mula kay F10. And inside the site is him with the...
Oh no!
With the showstopper versus the showstopper, killing each other off. 3v2 situation, Smokes comes in, and 51 seconds remaining on the clock to plant the spike. Seekers out then para sa Sky natin. And on both sides, almost identical skills and utilities were being used. But the 3v2 situation, lamang ngayon ang Elix Hydra. They are just waiting for the plant of the spike. Naiwan pa si
30
Shogun.
seconds left.
There's no rotations yet. He can actually delay this one out. Wala nang molly yung Brimstone. Wala nang molly si Wabak. So he can just plant this and also make a play possible. Walang lineup na pwedeng mangyari on the both sides, but may guiding light na in 4 seconds.
And I think this would be it. The potential retake from the side of the Elix Hydra. And I think this is something that they should really go for. Siyempre, kita naman natin na maganda ang posisyon ni Wabak dito. Makakakuha ng isa, pero bumabalawa ba? Okay, makakakuha pa ng dalawa. But this is now 1v2. Ano mangyayari dito? Tripidan gonna be looking out for both of the remaining members dito ng Exit Crusaders. Si Shogun will be securing that, and that would equalize everything out. Reset tayo ngayon.
The time that they killed Draxina with the Hunter's Fury is such a good opening. Medyo nagkaroon lang ng delay dahil both sides of the team used both showstoppers. Akala ko nga, nalito lang ako nag-audio bug, pero dalawa talaga silang nag-showstopper doon.
Sabay pa.
Nagkasaluhan lang sa muka. At the same time as well, a good rotation mula kay Wabak to actually TP out. But at the same time, Elix Hydra, tatlo pa rin silang naiwan doon. Inaabangan pa rin nila yung isang player. Alam nilang kulang pa yung rotation. But of course, Wabak was holding the spike. I think they could have sent one person. Or it is actually okay to have 3 people for the retake. Kaso nga lang, di nila nagawa. Nauna si Wabak to get lamps and they have no information. Woohoo! What a shot from Creepy Dan.
Wow, napaka-crispy naman yun. Mas crispy pa sa pinipritong manok ng nanay ko ngayon kasi yung dinner namin. Pero makikita na natin dito, 4v5. Okay, mababawasan dito ng konti. Bahagya to si Eptem, pero iba pa ang mababawas dito as the manpower of Elix Hydra is drastically decreasing. 3v4 na tayo dito ngayon. And just in a bit more, mukhang dito tayo mapupunta sa A-site natin. Let's go for that marathon. Takbo tayo ngayon. And I guess they'll be seeing this completely open, but Rosa gonna be chilling by the lamps area.
Spike
And
planted.
here we are as the spike being planted. Rosa just patiently waiting for anyone who's going to be pushing further. And this might be a really difficult retake for the side of Elix Hydra. Tingnan natin paano mangyayari dito ngayon.
4v3 situation. Nakita na natin kaya na itong gawin with the guiding light coming in. Binato ni F10 yung satchel na yan, and Nat was able to take on the kill, and F10 to secure another one. Will he go for the second? Now with a 2v1 situation, Jesus, he needs to defuse the spike. He needs to go out, secures the kill, but Dowie to secure the last and final blow para sa Exceed Crusaders na bawiin yung kanilang mga scores. Terror buff is real.
Terror buff is real. Ano nagtatalo dito? Cholo Rodriguez, Wabak with the terror buff. Where? Ayan na. Kitang-kita mo na. Nagtataprag na nga ako si Wabak. Oh. Chill ka lang. Ayan na. It is now at play. The terror buff is now active. And this is now the shifted tides. And mukhang pumapabor na sa Exit Crusaders ang makikita natin ngayon.
Despite having 2 smokes, at the same time for Elix Hydra, kulang sila sa impormasyon kung saan manggagaling yung team. Wala silang Sova dito. At the same time, they can get information from that guiding light. But who else?
True. I actually agree with what you said. And parang medyo nagkakakulangan tayo dito ng kung paano nila ma-spot out yung mga remaining members natin. And before they even try to push into specific site, medyo mahihirapan na sila because all the information that and the entry point or the potential entry para sa kanila is already going to be denied kasi yun nga tulad ng sabi mo kanina, ang tagal ng bago mawala ng smoke ng Viper, tagal bago mawala ng smoke ng Breezer, it just keeps on exchanging. Like kung mawala yung smoke na to, papalit yung isa, and it just keeps on going. But at this point in time, mukhang ibang nakikita natin dito. Wall's been put out, interesting wall. And I think here we are, Orbital Strike. Would it be getting anyone? Only be damaging. Misho gonna be securing the first kill. This now 4v5. Gonna be putting out that Negro. And mukhang mauudok yun dahil Dewey will be getting the kill on to Kairo instead. 3v5. And mukhang dire-diretso na ito. Someone's at the lamps. Those shots will be connecting. None of them getting the kill. Guiding light is put out. And someone would be ending the kill, which is Dewey. And that would be a good round for XC Crusaders once again.
What an entry mula sa Exceed Crusaders, even winning aim duels after aim duels against LX Hydra. Kasi despite having all those utilities out, kung hindi mo makukuha yung kills, it doesn't make any sense at all. And if you don't secure the plant of the spike, kung hindi mo rin makukuha yung post plant, it doesn't make sense completely. Now, looking at both sides of the team as well, what LX Hydra can do is actually have a better rotation towards sites, especially kapag pumasok na talaga. Because they are really holding down forts after forts dito eh. And at the same time, nakukuha ng Exceed Crusaders yung information na kailangan nilang makuha. And speaking of information, that is Cairo going down on lamps. Meron pang nasa kanan at alam nila ito. Nanat was able to secure that kill. This is an eco on the side of LX Hydra. This may be a possible or an easy push in for Exceed Crusaders. An easy round even. Look at this rotations coming in from LX Hydra. Patay na yung dalawang members.
And mukhang medyo mahirap to. Paano nyo i-retake yan? And I think this is where everything should be a play. Okay, should be done with the judge. Okay, would there be any disrespect? Dito? I guess someone else has been disrespected as doing the one gun that has been Rosa, but I think we cheated instead. And Tripidan, really the only one here. I mean, Groza and Eptem would be getting the third frag in his hands.
Eptem is just popping off. He's doing really good in making entry and the space for the team possible. Kasi ang isang duelist, despite not getting the top frag, if you will say, kahit siya yung pangalawa ngayon, ang role talaga ng isang duelist is to actually make space for the whole team na makapasok. Kaya sila nag-e-entry. Sila yung frontliners dito. Sila yung kumukuha ng kills, yes, quite possible. Kasi you need to win the aim duel para ma-open up mo yung site. Para makapwesto yung ibang team members mo. And that is exactly what FTEM is doing right now for his team.
Yes, and it's really commendable too. But considering that we are witnessing this, everyone is just scattered all around the map, I think LX Hydra can opt to really go further in sa backside. Like, plan your escape route para naman kahit paano maging safe ka, and at least you will be retaking as a whole team, not a -1, not a -2, and magiging madali, kumbaga, ang magiging trabaho nyo kasama ang isa't isa. But at this point in time, mukhang medyo mahirap yon, pero makikita natin na mukhang nag-hover tong si Exceed Crusaders sa ating B site. We're in, once again, a Viper just remains. Gonna be denying that with the Viper spit, but let's see if they'll be trying to dive right into that Viper spit. I guess not. Gonna be backing out, and the patience has been put into use as well. Ito na tayo. Jaxina trying to go for that aggressive stance, would be spotting out one that will be traded instead, and sayang naman yung Viper spit na yon. But this now 4v5. Naku po, 25 seconds left. Error, oh no.
The defense is falling down like a domino effect. This is now the spike being implanted. May kasama pang wall, city, and choke point para sa kanila dahil really with Exceed Crusaders winning that aim duels, it's just not gonna be happening. The retake is impossible for this one. If they can get more kills, it is possible, but Cairo was able to secure one and goes down in the hands of the Nats, making this an 8-4 on the attacker side. Exceed Crusaders. Ayan na, yung terror buff.
Ayan na, kita na. Eh, with the heart as well. That's really cute. But at the same time, Alexander should really calm down. Like, come on, let's go, brodies. Kaya nyo yan. But at the same time, it's now 4-8. And mukhang maganda ang placement dito ni Exit Crusaders knowing that the terror buff exists sa mga may back and knowing na napakaganda lagi na nagiging role dito ni F10 and Nanet's walls are always on point and both of the initiators are doing well in giving all sorts of information na kailangan ng kanilang duelist in order to entry. It's really great chemistry coming from the side of Exceed Crusaders. But let's see if something else will be at play at kung mababawi ba yon ng Alex Hydra. Dahil considering na itong ating Tasmanian level will be put out doon, yung Trailblazer natin just a bit sa ating A side. They'll be pushing in. Okay, dapat kompleto. But this is a really different stance coming from the side of Exceed Crusaders. They're all
Parang
starting
sila yung
our back
umaatake.
area. Yeah, baliktad ang nagiging position nila dito. What?
Bye! Tapos may wall na kasama. Wala.
Yeah.
Na-delay na naman ng matindi ang Alex Hydra dahil sa wall nung Sage.
Oh
Nanat
my.
with the biggest flank of his life. Walang kaalam-alam ang mga players dito. But alam na nila finally because hindi niya nakuha yung kill na yan. Shogun to get a kill instead on Seasons. Now with Shogun using the Trailblazer, may nakagat pa nga. F10 to secure the kill. Now a 2v5 situation. Such a good retake from Exceed Crusaders right now. They're just knifing him out. One player remaining. And they all just go down in the hands of Exceed Crusaders. Ang ganda nung hawak nila sa site.
Shogun, may bastos pas ka ba? Grabe naman yung pabastos mo dun sa life mo. Pero ang ganda rin nga kasi ng talaga overall na ginawa ng Exit Crusaders sa posisyon na nun. And if I were Alexandra, I'll of course call out the timeout. Like, pre, may nangyayaring mali, pre. Paano ba gagawin natin dito, pre? Chill muna tayo, pre. Sige, inom muna tayo ng magtitid, pre. Goods
The
yan.
thing is, yung hold kanina, walang tao sa showers eh. They capitalize on the smoke of the brim para makapagtago doon. Kasama niya doon is Sova. So, kaya nilang maglabas ng utilities, may boombot pa na natitira. At the same time, players from Alex Hydra was forced out to the TP. But because of that wall from Nanat, sobrang na-delay sila doon. And Nanat in a position kung saan pinush. Actually, lahat ng Exceed Crusaders, no, nag-push out sila doon sa mga choke points. And Nanat, he was going for the flank already, papuntang A-short. But with the TP coming in, hawak niya, nandun na siya sa may mid. Hawak niya yung control niya yung mid. And at the same time, habang pumapasok sila sa wall, syempre, nagmamabilis silang push eh. Wala na silang masyadong iisipin sa likod. Kasi dito yung wall. Siguro na pumasok sa loob si Nanat. Pero hindi yun yung case. So, the pressure was definitely on them. Na-sandwich na silang lahat. And Alex Hydra doesn't know any positioning for the side of Exceed Crusaders on B side. Walang information. And despite having two smokes with them, wala pa rin Sova. Here.
Wala pa rin nga, hindi. Napakahirap ng walang Sova. Sky is there, yes. The Guardian Knight would be really good for the aggressive plays. Tulad na ng kita natin dito ngayon. They're just rushing in. Sila yung attackers. Oh my, Exceed. Hello. And this is now a 3v5. Sige, kaya ko na-experience sa sarili ko. Pero sa kita natin ngayon, talagang dire-diretso lang. It's just the last line coming from the side of the Exceed Crusaders. It's just a major bloodbath they're inflicting to the side of the Alex Hydra. And oh no, what are you going to do, Viper, knowing that you're only one remaining here? The poison cloud, you gave information that you are there, you exist. And this
Sinasayko
might be-
niya.
Yeah, sinasayko
Sinayko niya lahat.
Mm-hmm.
Dahil doon sa smoke, pero hindi pa rin siya magpa-plant. Na-realize nila wala sa A site. Wala
Oh,
pang
no.
nagpa-plant. And this is now F10. Seeing the hands, the shoulders, the knees, and the toes. Draxina, so much utilities, but he still managed to pick up one kill. And he goes down in the hands of Shogun. Exceed Crusaders. May kasama upupan. Exercise.
Oh, okay, we see you doing your squats, stay fit. Gotta work for that, really toned, behind.
UAC fitness program.
Let's go.
Free membership.
Free membership.
Basta i-follow nyo lang kami sa TikTok at AcadArena.
Yon. And, nga, by the way, if you wanna, look for the helmets and additional stuff we have in store for you, follow AcadArena on TikTok. We have that now. But I guess, mukhang malaki na ang lamat ngayon, no? In between the scores. Like, Alex Hydra is having a pretty difficult time sa kung anong meron sila. And Tignan natin paano magyayari dito kung magbabawi pa rin kanila. It's just a matter of playing it really safe. Though they're supposed to be doing that in the first half na meron tayo. But I guess, oh my, Reptap with that shorty. Gonna be rushing him in. Oh no, that shorty pare. 4v5 tayo ngayon. And it's just a bit more of time bago pa man sila dapat push dito. Pero wala. Chill muna tayo dito. Paano ba gagawin?
They need to get pickoffs kasi if they can't manage to get any one from the side of the team, napakahirap na post-plant situation yan. Luging-lugi ka sa rifles na meron or rather doon sa mga specters na hawak ng Exceed Crusaders. And look at these rotations already. Yung Brimstone hahawak lang to sa spawn. Tapos nandito na yung mga smokes. Alam na nila na magpupush to. Shock darts coming in just to delay the players of LX Hydra. Naiwan si Cairo na pumupush and as well as the Sky as well. Now, looking at it, pasok na sila sa site pero they still haven't picked anyone. With a 1-to-1 trade, Wabak was able to secure the kill. Sheriff versus Sheriff ang labanan. Ito na yung shorty na yan. And this is Shogun coming in from CT. Hinahanap pa rin, wala pa rin planta spike. And alam na nila kung nasa si Groza. Pero the kill, the headshot mula sa shorty right here with the not getting that headshot as well. With a double kill, securing kills after kills, rounds after rounds. Exceed Crusaders just jumping from joy.
Grabe naman yun, pare. Dalawang shorties yung nakita natin dun sa round na yun. Sheesh. Really,
Sheesh.
really. Yeah, really a big no. And at least now I'm excited to be trying to offer the force buy talaga with the rivals because they really need this round. Yeah, trying to lessen the gap between 7 consecutive rounds. Naku po. Let's see, ano mangyayari dito. Exit Crusaders, iba Spectres, iba Marshals, halo-halo tayo, samot-saring mga barel ang available. But let's see, as Nanat will be trying to go for that wall once against Ate Huga, denying any kind of entry from the side of Elix. This might be something that they should look out for once again. And they keep on getting affected by this. Dahil napakaganda lagi na nagiging control ni Nanat onto how they could be denying or delaying them in terms of and with regards with their pushes.
Mox coming in, updraft para sa kanyang positioning with 3P Dan. Maganda yung position niya dito pero there's lots of smoke. Wala rin siyang makita. Wala rin siyang mahanap na pick-off. And papasok, walang choice yung players kundi pumasok. And ito na nga yung inaantay, yung welcome to my world dahil papasukin na nila yung Viper's Pit na yan. Pero hindi pa rin namamatay dito yung Viper. So na up pa rin, up and online pa rin para kay Draxina. Makakapag-plant pa siya ng spike and Cairo to secure the kill. LX Hydra, finally, a round for them after so much drought doon sa kanilang wins. Look at that, sunod-sunod for the side of Exceed Crusaders. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Dire-diretso. Grabe, hindi mo lang sila pumipremo din, no? Like, they're really good with how their strategies are and they're really unanimous on what they wanted to do. Parang wala pa akong nakikita sa kanya or any single one na pumapalya sa pag-trade, pumapalya sa positioning, like pinorse ba nila yung gantong sitwasyon? No, there's none of that for the side of Exceed Crusaders and that is really job well done for them, especially that the Terror buff exists nandoon sa kanilang team. And mukhang malaki ang influence doon sa nakikita natin ngayon na laro. And this is now a 5-11 pa rin. They have a good ball of trying to secure the match point. But let us see as both of the orbital strikes has been put out. Walang okay, there will be some people damage but not so much. Lahat na ng mga ultimates nabubuhos na ngayon.
With the showstopper up and online, Cairo wasn't able to spot anyone towards lamps pero walang tao dyan. This is now the post-plant situation for LX Hydra with the Trailblazer coming in from Shogun to detect one player on lamps. Alam na nila yung positioning na yan. They can capitalize on it but at the same time, this is an operator on the hands of FTM. Can he get the kill? Yan ang katanungan na masasagot dahil siya na lang ang natitira na nasa heaven. Alam din nila ang posisyon na to. Tripidan, he's gonna go for the flank. Two players for the flank rather, and 3P Dan was able to secure the final kill. LX Hydra, they are now getting those rounds back. 6-11. Hanggang hindi pa match point, hanggang hindi pa 13 ang score ng Exceed Crusaders, may pag-asa pa.
May pag-asa pa indeed to opt for that comeback. And let us see kung talagang ganun nga ang maging case dito. 5 rounds. 5 rounds pa ang kailangan nilang habulin. But at the same time, they're really good. No, their economy is looking good right now. Napakasagana. Okay, they can even make those credits rain pa. But I think there'll be a different stance from the side of the Chief Crusaders. Lahat sila nandito na sa ating B. Short, everyone is just falling down 1 by 1, 3v4. Tamang rush lang sa mga members natin dito sa LX Hydra. That brings us to a 3v3 where Tripidan will be secured that kill onto F10. Pero paanong mangyayari dito? The spike is not in their hands yet. Medyo naging hesitant at medyo naging wary sila dito ng mamaya meron palang mag-flank, mamaya merong mangyari dito, or mamaya merong mapatay. Pero mukhang ibang napatay as Jaxina will be getting that kill onto Dewey. 2v3 and it's just a matter of time before they commit into a specific site. A site kung saan si Jaxina lang ang nagre-remain. Walang nakatambay dito. Completely open. This might be another potential round for the side of Elix Hydra. Pero sige, let's see.
Trabaho lang. Sabi dito ni Draxina, he was able to set up the smoke. Pero yung rest coming up, 3v3 situation na ulit. Seekers out. Alam nila yung positioning ng mga players natin. Ang tanong na lang dito, mananalo ba sila sa aim duels? May utilities pa na pwedeng gamitin. Guiding light, alam nilang walang close or walang nasa sa may pocket during that time. And now they're holding lamps, they're holding also CT, and they are holding showers. Every corner, every angle, maunahan na lang. Kumbaga, sa aim duel with the smoke, also, alam na nila na nandito na yung mga players ng Exceed Crusaders. The guiding light was used. Now the last player standing for the side of Exceed Crusaders. 1v2 situation. It won't happen anymore with Alex Hydra securing the kill. And now, 7-11 is the scoreline. Nasama pa si Groza sa hukay.
And not sponsored, by the way. 7-11 lang talaga yung score. And I think that is something that we have witnessed din. No? Napakaganda na naging play ni Alex Hydra by the point in time. Like, with Jaxina trying to lurk around the whole map. Na sige, A-site natin open. From the point on that they had that one-man advantage, it all played in accordance to their favor na talaga. Like, they continued to prevail from that point in time, and it's really great considering that the utilities that invested are really worth it, unlike when what we have seen in the earlier rounds. But at this point in time, mukhang iba na naman na nagiging natin dito for the side of the Sea Crusaders. They're going for the bathroom play once again, and they're waiting for any potential pushes coming from the side of Elix Hydra. This might be really deadly because if this play or the strategy from Exceed Crusaders would play good once again, then this might be deadly, but someone else would be dead under the hands of Tripidan. Nanat will be falling down, and that brings us to a 4v5 currently.
Now, very quiet on the map because this is a stack on A side pero walang tao. Or rather, para sa side ng attackers on A. Pero Shogun, he is holding down the fort with the help of the guiding light as well. Seekers out para sa kanya para hanapin kung nasan nga ba ang mga players ng LX Hydra. With 3 players remaining, they need to prepare for the post plant. Kailangan nila makuha yung positioning na gusto nilang kuhanin. Smokes coming out mula sa Brimstone. And Wabak was able to get pinned down by Tripidan. Alam nila may tao sa elbow. This is already half the fakes. Don't bros! Bros, don't fake! But it's not enough. Na half na rin naman.
Okay. Kaya
Napatay
naman,
parang nag-defuse
Safe
ng
naman.
spike. But at the same time, matapang na tao. Tinuloy-tuloy na lang niya. Men, bahala na kayo. Kaya nyo na to. Basta magde-defuse lang ako. Kaso namatay.
Look at these dudes, yeah. Yun nga lang namatay. Pero at least, di ba? So sure naman, sure win. And that now brings us to our match point. Kung saan, Elix Hydra, isang pagkakamali mo lang. Oh no, it is a bad time. Let us see kung paano mangyayari dito. They still have a pretty stable amount of economy. But let's see what will happen considering na dito naman sa side ng Exceed Crusaders, iba-iba ang kanilang pinoposes na barel. May Sheriff, may Spectre, halo-halo once again.
Oof. Kailangan na maging very specific ng galaw ng Elix Hydra. we
Mhm.
are expecting a very careful push from them because this is a make or
Take
break
flight.
situation. Match point already for the side of Exceed Crusaders and tumingin yung Aldrone. Nagdasal
Hello.
ng kaunti si Cairo na please, 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 wag kang tumingin dito. And with the help of the boombot, nakaalis siya sa position na yon. Pero that is a boombot being used already and an Aldrone as well. One info after another. He was able to punch
Mm.
down and punish Dowie. And an opening for the team of Elix Hydra is right here on A side with the help of the Viper wall
Ooh.
as well. Wabak goes down in the hands of Tripitan.
Yes.
This
Spike
is
planted.
actually a push mula sa players ng Exceed Crusaders with their Spectres. Can they still manage to get a win? Can they secure this game
Last
already
player
as the
standing.
spike is planted? The pressure is on with the last player remaining.
Ooh.
F-Them goes down. Alex Hydra, may bukas pa.
May bukas pa, and that is a really wise decision for them to opt for the save. That right now they can afford the full amount of rifles that they have or they need. And I think dito na magkakatalo. This is the do or die round sa buuan ng ating match, and if this plays out well para kay Elix Hydra, then this would automatically be the game changer. Like they can just force Exceed Crusaders back kung maging successful man sila, and kung si Exceed Crusaders man manalo din automatically sa kanila na ang win. Matik.
Yan na ang dapat pakaabangan ng mga fans ng Exceed Crusaders. All the way from Xavier University, Ateneo de Cagayan.
Mhm.
Cairo, nakapitalize niya yung info na nakuha niya kanina. Nakatakas pa siya dun sa mga shots kanina sa may showers. This time around, siya ang nagle-lurk, siya ang naiwan na nandito lang nag-aabang kung merong magfa-flank. Paano e-entry with the help of the jet, of course?
Hmm. With the entry naman, mukhang napakaganda. Bigyan ng combo with the Rhoda's guiding light and the dash in, but at the same time, that will make him really vulnerable. It's just really has to be keen on to the aim matches of here. Witnessing pero mukhang hindi on yung case. We have seen the trades be going on for both sides of the teams. 4v4 na tayong dito ngayon as the Viper split has been put out dito sa ating bats.
30
Trying to
seconds left.
secure that plan, but this would be really difficult. They might be faking that out. Will be rotating onto our B side, which is readily available for them to get into. But at the same time, that is a really rash decision or really alam mo yun, napaka-risky. Parang kang sumusugal. 10
10 seconds left.
seconds on the clock, the showstopper is now active, and let's see paanong mangyayari dito and kung makaka-rotate ba sila o mariretik na nito ng maganda.
Nakapag-plant na nga sila ng spike. Now waiting for the retake are the players of Elix Hydra. May isang naglo-lurk,
Revealing area.
which is yung kanilang raise, and the guiding light may kasama pang recon to detect players, and that is Cairo being detected. But this is the patience
Ooh.
coming in. Nag-decide na mag-push ang Exceed Crusaders, and they were able to capitalize on that. One-to-one trade lang. Guiding light wasn't able to blind, and
no.
this is the lineups. Iahap niya sana, pero hindi nangyari. Draxina just trying to reposition himself. I think this is a round for Elix Hydra. There is not enough time in the world to defuse the spike. He was able to get one kill. And nasama pa nga siya sa hukay. The lineups are real and also the repositioning. Draxina, para sa kanya, trabaho lang.
Trabaho indeed. And this is a really different play dito sa Elix Hydra natin ngayon. No? They haven't been this critical compared to the earlier rounds. Like, something about the pressure that they're receiving right now is forcing them to do wonders. And kitang-kita naman from this replay, Jaxina preventing them to defuse the spike and instead garnering us a 9-12. Soon to be close match. And this would be the closest match that we have for this day. Parang ayaw nila ako paalisin ng bago mawala ito or magkaroon ng close na round. But from what you're seeing here, Rosa will secure that kill. Dewey will be getting 2 in return. And wow, back then, no? Pero 2v3 tayo dito ngayon. And mukhang spike natin, lalapag na just a matter of time. Mukhang, I wonder if Draxina has a lineup for this one as well. Let us see. But Nung makita natin dito, medyo tight ang position ni Viper dito, ni Draxina by the Radiant box, and they already have a pretty good idea that someone is in there, but Caesars will be securing that kill. This brings us to 1v2, and this might now be around for the side of Exceed, and that would be it! Ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, we're seeing these guys just really having fun and really confident that they won the match. And mukhang ito na nga yun.
Tater buff?
Tater buff exists, everyone. It exists.
It's
and
real.
si Exceed lang ang meron nun. Mainggit kayo.
Kailangan nyo na rin akong gawan ng, ng papel na ganyan. Exceed
Yes!
Crusaders was able to take that win. At sabi ng isang member ay, no P. No P. May pagganon pa eh. Exceed Crusaders, guys, from Xavier University, Ateneo de Cagayan. Meron pa tayong losers or lower rounds para sa mga players natin at mga teams natin mamaya. But these are your winners right here. And what a game and what a rounds from them. Una, mapapansin mo yung Exceed Crusaders, yung 4 na rounds na nakuha agad ng LX Hydra. It's sort of like, basahin muna natin. Sige, i-play natin to. Kapag di nag-work, edi hindi nag-work. Pero once na Exceed Crusaders know what's up and what's happening in the map, they can read them pretty well. And yun yung nag-punish talaga para sa side ng LX Hydra. The thing is, even though with the pressure coming on LX Hydra, nag-strive sila sa pressure na yun, but at the same time, it's only one more round to lose. You cannot make any more mistakes. And the thing is, pagdating dun sa mga latter parts of the round, syempre with one match point na lang remaining para sa side ng Exceed Crusaders, anything is possible. Even if you just manage to win some aim duels, anything is possible. Exceed Crusaders was able to take that win against them. And maganda talaga yung positioning, yung strategy ng Exceed Crusaders dito. They really do have a play.
And I like how they really coordinate well then, no? Like, no one goes down without a trade. Na the other
Buddy
ladder isn't the buddy system is always at play, and I think that is something na kailangan i-establish din. Like it's about to be at this point on, since marami syempre gumagawa nun in order to trade their buddies, of course at this point in time parang magiging constant na siya kasi parang lagi na siyang nakikita. It's already being put out to the masses na, okay, do this, the buddy system kahit sa mga ranks nyo, kasi why? It's really beneficial. Like, why not have your buddy with you? Like, if ever na hindi mo connect your shots mo, then automatically you'll be traded in return, and that would be a secured situation for you. And I guess that is the thing then, no, when it comes to these kinds of tournaments, or like this one, the University Alliance Cup. It is really great considering na, yes, you're encouraging the competence when it comes to the students, and you're giving out information, or you're giving out ideas for the other students who are not playing in a competitive stance on what to do when they try to play on their own. Parang, di ba? Tit for tat lang talaga. It's just a really good exchange of intel na outside sa laro. Diba?
100% para sa mga teams na meron tayo, no? Different strategies talaga can have a different, kumbaga, executions tsaka results for the teams that we have right here. But right now, meron pang susunod na matches. May 2 matches pa tayo para sa araw na ito. Hindi pa tapos ang bakbakan sa Valorant at dito sa UAC. But we are gonna go in a very short break. Huwag kayong aalis, guys. Si Mochi, mapapalitan na.
Ako naman
Siya naman yung mag-shape-shift dito. We were your casters para sa match na ito. This is Mochi right here, and my name is Taylor. We are gonna see you after this break. Don't go away.
Manong Fishball ang tawag sa kanya. Everyday siya kung dumating. Kaya parang institusyon na siya dito sa area namin.